Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the issue raised by the Senator of Migori is very important. Mr. Speaker, it must occur to us that Morocco, a country in Africa, is the 5th largest economy in Africa. And Kenya and Ethiopia were in position 6. To sit and refuse to have and fail to have formal relationship with Africa's 5th biggest economy is to lose the obvious, Mr. Speaker. I therefore would like to urge the respective committee, would like to urge the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, remembering that my good friend, Dr. Sing'ong'e, who people are not very happy, who senators are not very happy with this morning, to be up to the task so that we move towards formalizing this relationship. The second point, Mr. Speaker, I would like to make is that the East African community has now expanded and invited Somalia into the community. Having done so, it means that some of the good things of Somalia are now on board, but also the headaches that Somalia has. Somaliland, dear colleagues, senators, Somaliland is a headache to the Republic of Somalia. So what, to my understanding, prompted the PS to respond in the manner he did, Mr. Speaker, to my understanding, is the possibility, because we have not talked to him, that Somalia might have raised a formal complaint about the engagement that we were perceived to have made with Somaliland, which is a problem to the country. Mr. Speaker, as I say this, don't let it be lost to this House that even Morocco has a similar challenge in the name of Western Sahara. The moment we shall engage with Morocco, we will have to devise means on how we can deal with the headache of Western Sahara. Mr. Speaker, you and I have the unique opportunity, which we had, that we served in the Ministry of East African Community. And Mr. Speaker, let's not personalize this. After you pulled down your tweet, and after Sing'ong'e had made the comments he made, I have taken time to listen to what Sing'ong'e was saying. Sing'ong'e did not attack the Senate. Sing'ong'e did not attack the Speaker. Sing'ong'e spoke to the mandate of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Sing'ong'e emphasized the oversight role of Parliament on matters of international relationship. So why a leader, in fact, a house of sober leaders like this one, would want to belabor and blow that clarification from Sing'ong'e out of proportion, it beats my logic. What are we fighting Sing'ong'e for? Mr. Speaker, with your permission. What are we fighting Sing'ong'e for? I'm referring. What are we fighting him for? Let's call a spade a spade. Mr. Speaker, Sing'ong'e said the following things. He says, foreign policy of the Republic is the function of the national government. That is a fact. He said, Parliament's role in foreign policy is oversight on exercise of foreign relationship by national government. That is a fact. He said, it is Kenya's established and unchanging policy to remain consistent with the African Union on the matter of the Federation of the Republic of Somalia. What's wrong with that? Mr. Speaker, are we saying this Parliament want to push an agenda that is contrary to the position of the African Union on Somalia? We would be missing it. And finally, Mr. Speaker, Sing'ong'e said Somaliland, a region within the Federal Republic of Somalia, has a liaison office for commercial purposes in Nairobi. That means he was acknowledging that Somaliland is not a pariah it already has been given an opportunity to deal with Kenya. I appeal to colleagues that we don't try to kill a fly with a sledgehammer. This is a non-issue. Let the PS of Foreign Affairs enjoy his freedom of thought, freedom of expression. Some of us have had to pay high prices for freedom of expression. Let us not use Parliament to intimidate civil servants. If we want to deal with foreign affairs, there is a substantive minister who we can call here instead of focusing on his civil servant who he can manage himself. Mr. Speaker, sir, Morocco, which is the issue that the member from Migori has raised here, is so important that they are also the giants of soccer in Africa. They have also produced some of the top athletes in this country. Those of us who have had an opportunity to go to Morocco, we know that there's so much we can learn, so much we can partner, so much we can benefit from by relating to Morocco formally. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.